You call him a child? Did you call the child the word?
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Maren.
And I'm Maureen.
Right, so in today's episode, we're going to be reacting to a video that has been going viral on TikTok here of a woman who was at a park and ended up calling a child. Was he 5-year-old?
Yeah.
A 5-year-old child the N-word.
Right, so in this video, her own people are coming out to cancel her about what she has done, and the internet is reading her rights.
Right.
But surprisingly, there are also other people, people of her kind, who've come out to support her, and even further, they went on to her GoFundMe and they're donating money to her.
Yeah.
Others are even commending her for what she did to the child.
You know what surprises me is that someone like that, you do that to a 5-year-old
and
child,
you feel
and
no remorse.
there are other people who are coming out to support you, talking about how you've done the right thing for them, you know.
Right, so guys, what are we talking about? Let's watch this video and then we come back and talk about it. You can also consider subscribing if you're new to our channel.
Right.
Let's watch.
Did you call him a child? Did you call the child the word?
Yeah, spoiler alert, while I censor it, she uses that word in this video multiple times. Rochester, Minnesota is where this happened. There's a man, we'll just say that he is not white, right? He is at the park with his children. He sees this woman start berating a little black boy, calling him the N-word, and he confronts her.
Did you call him a child? Did you call the child the word? It is my own business. You call him a Okay, why don't you have the balls to say it right now again? Okay. All right, that's what you say.
You don't go digging through people's you dumb.
Nobody digging into your
A little kid just did, you dumbass.
That little kid, you call him a The little child?
What if he acts like one, he's gonna...
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call a child, 5-year-old, and the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know, that's a hate speech. And you can be recorded for that.
I don't give a
Huh. Okay, we'll see about that, what the internet has to say about you.
God help us. She claims that other child took her son's belongings. That's what kicked this off. The guy who recorded the video is familiar with the other child. When he brings his children there, that child and his siblings are often there and play together. The kid she's going after has autism. He doesn't behave in a neurotypical way. And even if he didn't have autism, nothing he could have done would justify her calling him slurs and pursuing him physically, which is what she says she was doing before this guy intervened. He said after he stopped recording, she sat down, hurled more slurs, told him and his wife that they should leave the country, and then got on the phone and acted like she was calling someone to come down there and handle things. Fortunately, no one came, and eventually she packed up her child and left. But this woman is a danger to children. She doesn't need to be on a playground or around other kids. And she has at least one child of her own, which is also concerning. So Rochester, Minnesota, someone do me a favor. Take a close look at her tattoos. You can see her face clearly. Someone please tell me who she is.
Tap in, everybody. TikTok, tap in. Auntie Karen, have we found the woman yet? Have we found the lady? Have we found her? Because here's a comment right here. They know her birthday, the father and the mother. Whoever this is, whoever made this comment, do you live in Rochester? Please tap in to let us know.
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child, 5-year-old, and the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
That's a hate speech. And you can be recorded for that.
I don't give a shot.
We'll see about that, what the internet has to say.
A mother was at a playground when all of a sudden Sharmak Bale Omar pulled out his phone and started recording her because apparently she called a child there an inappropriate racial slur. And then he posted the video online, which led to people discovering who he was, hence the mugshot. But it didn't take long for people to find the account that he posted the video onto. She's been doxxed because of him, and people are leaking her number, social security number, and more information. But what I find very interesting is what she says in the Give Send Go fundraiser that she just created and almost raised $100,000 already. But what stands out is that I called the kid out for what he was. Someone already donated the most out of the whole fundraiser, which is $650, saying this. And allegedly, he has no kids. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Peace!
Seeing is believing. I have never seen anybody be racist to a child on the spectrum of autism. Today, this is her.
Shiloh Hendricks. Shiloh Hendricks, what the fuck? As a fellow Minnesotan, and I might have a shirt on right now that says be a good human, I am not fucking Minnesota nice. I am so far from Minnesota nice. It's insane. And maybe that's because I lived in Los Angeles for a majority of my life. And maybe it's just because I think Minnesota nice is just a bunch of hypocrisy and bullshit. Oh, let's talk all sweet to your face and stab you behind the back. Oh no, that's not me. I'm gonna say the shit I need to say directly to your face, even if that means I need to get in my fucking car and drive to Rochester. I swear to God, if I ever fucking hear that you use the N-word towards a child again, You don't have your kid bring some toy to the playground that's their personal toy and then set it down and expect another child not to run towards it to want to play with the shiny toy. And that is a fucking child. And you're supposed to be an adult, but apparently, nope, you're not. Let me guess, you support Donald J. Fuckface? And let me guess, you think that racism is okay now because he's in office? Well, I'm here to tell you, you are so fucking far from being right about that. It's gonna make your head spin. There are so many of us out here that want to talk to you. So fucking many of us. So you just tell me where to meet you at. You just let us know because we'll get in the car and we'll be right there, honey. And let's see how your mouth runs after that. See, it's a lovely drive to Rochester from Minneapolis. I always like a day trip. Always down with some good emo tunes in the car. I like a reason to stop at the gas station and pick me up a Diet Coke. And some road snacks. What I don't like is racism. Blatant fucking racism. Especially not towards a child. You need to check yourself. And I don't fucking care what you have to say to me. I'm not the one, sweetheart. Tune in the Shiloh Hendricks video that I posted earlier. I have this response from Sammy Weaver, and I think we should really all go through this one together. Sammy Weaver says about Shiloh Hendricks, she is our Rosa Parks. She defended her child from theft, then stood her ground when a Somali immigrant harassed her. Do you know if it wasn't for racist white men, we wouldn't have ever needed to know Rosa Parks' name? White people don't get a Rosa Parks, and you shouldn't even be saying things like that. And to every single person that's standing up saying that they defend this woman for using a racial slur towards an autistic child. The trash goes out on Fridays. Make sure you're standing out on the curb. She is our Rosa Parks. What, is your Rosa Parks shop at Walmart? Does your Rosa Parks live in lot 42C of the trailer park? I often wonder what is wrong with people that talk like that. What could happen to you that you think that it's okay for a white woman to speak to a 5-year-old autistic child that way? And isn't that a child in your profile picture there? So you're gonna talk like that with your child's picture in your profile? See, you're the reason why I brought Trump into my conversation earlier, because Trump gives people like you a clear thought path to think that it's okay to talk like this, and it's fucking not. There's gonna come a day when you're gonna say this to the wrong person, and honey, you're gonna regret it so bad. And I hope there's also a day when your child grows up and looks at this and thinks, what a POS parent I have. Because the internet is forever, and some of us keep receipts. So in 10 years, we can repost it and see how you feel then.
So guys, welcome back. Let us know what you think about the video we just played in the comment section. Yeah, you know, I feel like what is concerning me right now is the number of people who are bravely coming out to showcase their racism, you know, and how common right now it is becoming for people to behave the way this lady was behaving, you know.
Right, and if right now white people want to use the excuse of Trump is the reason why people are becoming blatantly racist, I do feel like that is just but an excuse to people like what is her name, Shiloh. People like this woman, this is who they've always been, and most of them are hiding under the guise of Trump is the reason why their racism is coming out.
Yeah, one question I have to ask is, why do you feel like a 5-year-old black boy, it's okay for you to disrespect and dehumanize this child, but but yours is human enough to be treated with dignity. You know,
Right.
what makes your baby a child, and what makes the other one you know, what
less than.
yeah.
And I feel like right now, the day of social media, the whole world is seeing just how racist America is, and right now such people cannot really truly hide their feelings. Will consequences come to this woman? I highly doubt, because right now she's still untouchable. More so, she's garnered support for what she did rather than consequences for her actions.
Right, you know, guys, I find it funny that palm color people normally talk about, let's forget what happened in history and what
Yet
not,
they
but
keep bringing it
selectively
back by through these actions of calling people the N-word.
yeah, they selectively choose what to maintain or retain, and they selectively choose what to tell people to forget, you know,
yes.
because that came from the inside, from the core. She felt that when she was calling that baby, and she wasn't even sorry.
And she
you know.
even said that the baby was behaving like the N-word.
And that is why he deserved the name.
I really truly wonder. None of us were here during slavery. Most of our ancestors were here during slavery. Her ancestors were here during slavery. Black American ancestors were here during slavery. How would she know how an N-word person behaves?
Right.
She just assumes an N-word person behaves like that child.
Right.
Is there no white child with autistic you know, difficulties who behaves the same way this black child behaved when he took the ball? Of which even normal kids, not necessarily sick kids, even normal kids, it's very natural for them to see a toy that belongs to another person, another child, and for them to want it because it's a toy at the end of the day.
Right. So guys, I don't know what you think about this, but this is not the first incident where this is happening. I feel like America right now has been
It's at
a
its worst right
hotbed.
now.
It's been they're breeding it to become for people to become very comfortable to treat people
Each
who
other,
look different,
yeah.
you know, differently. Because there was also another video which was going viral. We talked about it on this channel where there was this Latin guy who went to clean. I think he was Mexican, right? He went to clean an apartment, and a white guy came out, you know, just started like,
you know how black people were treated during slavery, being called boy, come here, get out of here, boy, you know, just to denigrate or to belittle a whole grown human being by calling them boy. And sometimes you find that the white people who did this, some of them would be younger than the men they'd call boy.
So you tell me, why is it that these cases are really on the rise in
right
America
now? It's like it's bursting out. Okay, here in Africa, as we are seeing these cases, as they're bursting out, even if black Americans will tell us that it's always been there, and you know, right now they're behaving the same way they behaved 5 years ago. Here in Africa, as we knew white people on a different light, right? So for us, we see these cases as they're bursting, you know, because we never used to know white people from this light.
What really surprises me is the fact that there are people who with audacity go to her comment section, or the comment section that the video was posted, and they're talking about how they're going to be contributing a large sum on her GoFundMe, so that it can,
and that they're treating her as a hero,
a victim, as a victim and a hero, you know. And I'm asking myself, like, these are grown adults thinking this way. Okay, can't they even try and think like a parent and try and understand the mental being of children, you know? Right now, a neighbor's child can come into our compound, you know, and they can find something there. Maybe our child's toy, for example, they find it there and they love it, or a bicycle, they find it there, they love it. Tell me what will stop
for that child
to admire and want it, you know?
Yeah, the only thing that makes a difference between your child retaining that toy and that child taking that toy is how you will intervene as a parent. And this doesn't mean that you disrespect that other child when you're trying to retrieve your babies.
So guys, we'd really like to know your opinion and thoughts on this episode. Let us know what you think about it, and also consider subscribing if it's your first time here. As usual, we want to thank you so much for always joining in on our episode and creating time to watch our videos here.
All right, we'll see you on our next episode.